I studied computer science and engineering in Lautech. So all this strike period, I always try to go for some computer training courses outside school. But at a point, you understand all these are Nigeria elders, uncles. Some of them will be like, what's all this thing that you are doing? Is it really paying like that? So
my parents could not actually afford for me to go to an aviation school. So I felt like Lautech offered a course that was at least close to something I could drive on. So it was
a friend that checked it for me. So when he told me, oh, Helena, they gave you find and apply that, I cried. I was very sad. I did not know how to tell my dad and all that.
In January of 2014, he sent me a link to register for a scholarship, and I just applied. We went to write the exam in Osun State, and then all of a sudden in December, they told us we were traveling to Egypt. So December 2, I got to Cairo.
Most especially our last born, yes. So I could say he grew up in my ends, yes, because sometimes I had to go and pick him up from school, bring him home, and then take care of him and every other child do this thing. So I would say it was one of the things that actually opened me up to responsibility and having to watch over young people, having passion for teenagers and young adults alike.
And then I decided to get myself trained properly on it, at least to get something doing at the time.
So that inspired me to go into the painting from school, because there was strike then too. I think the strike is like stretching to like 6 to 7 months then. So
luckily I found out about biotechnology. I didn't know about it until then, and I changed my faculty to Faculty of Agri. That was a very tough few months for me.
So I tried to cope, and then I was like, I'll cross. So I wanted to cross then, and I wanted to submit my file in Student Affairs. Then I went there to submit my file, and this woman sent me back because of my haircut. Somebody's mom.
VVN, other NGOs, well, it was a bit challenging. Yes, challenging, and I can say it has been building me. Yes, a place of building. There was a time I had to miss class because I wanted to go for NGO program. Yes, so I missed class, though I came back to cover up. I didn't miss class and just forget about it. So I came back to cover up. So
I had the dilemma of maybe coming back. My dad even wanted me to come back to Nigeria because he wanted me to be a doctor so bad. So he was willing to forfeit that scholarship so I could just study pharmacy. So I had to block his number because he was distracting me.
And I can remember I collected 2,000 naira for a job, but that was a long time ago.
Big practicals, big, and sometimes it comes out terrible, and so I feel like giving up. But then,
she paid, with the material and workmanship, I think 5,000, and the material in that 5,000 was around 4,000 naira then. So my whole gain, even after spending money on transportation, bikes, and like, it's not even up to 1,000. I just had to do it then for the record and for the passion.
So what put me up to volunteering? I lost my mom at the age of 14, and I already talked about how that I was opened up to responsibility at a very young age. So I was still a teenager then. So
register your company, make it formal, brand yourself.
I won't lie to you, the part is rough, really rough, but there's never a dull moment when it comes to baking. You would enjoy it.
So I feel on career choices, I feel parents should give their children the free choice of choosing what they actually want.
But Africa, when you think about Nigeria, it's like you need to prove yourself out there to people before people can even believe in you.
My most embarrassing moment was, there was one day I wanted to cross the road on a zebra crossing line. I ran.
Ours is just to help them discover how to live right, how to live the way God intends for them to live.
Because brothers, apart from the food, They have this innovative program for youth in all aspects, entertainment, tech, and all aspects. Sure.
I think of young Nigerians coming together.
August Brother is not just a brand that makes food. It's not. It's more of a brand that focuses on building a positive mind. You know.
They inspired me a lot.
Consistency and quality. So, and I love them for giving back to the society. And for them to come up with something like this, for the young by the young, it's really a great initiative that it's very rare before you can see a food restaurant coming up with something like this. It's very rare, like very, very rare.